Hello. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Alyssa. I am 34 years old and I am currently on a journey to invest as much as I possibly can this year, and I'm using this app called You Need a Budget, or YNAB, to help me do that. And today I am back to budget out my second paycheck of July, as well as a $50 bonus that I received from someone making an upgrade checking account, and they used my referral link. So thanks for doing that. They get a $200 bonus and I got a $50 thank you bonus. So thank you very much to that person. And if you want a $200 bonus, I have a referral link for upgrade checking in my description box. So yes, and I have some housekeeping items to do. I don't think I've ever added transactions or reconciled anything on camera before, so I don't know if that interests you, but I need to do it. So let's hop in here. I'm a couple days behind. I normally budget my paychecks on the weekends, but to be honest, I have not been home much on the weekends. Like I said in previous videos, I have been living it up. I've been a little social butterfly this summer. And normally I go to bed between like 8:30 and 9 every night. And I wake up around, I don't know, like 5:30 to 6:30, depending on the day. And this summer, pretty much all weekend long, I have been staying up till 2 a.m. every night, which I haven't stayed up that late probably since my 20s. So yes, suffice to say, I have been having a great time and spending a lot of money, but it is money well spent. So let's clean this stuff up. So I have a couple of paychecks to clear. Oh, and someone asked me on a previous video why I have so many checking accounts and like what is the purpose of that. And there's no purpose. I have just been on my bank bonus grind, opening checking accounts for those bank bonuses. Yeah, no reason. I'm just too lazy to close out the ones that I don't need. And honestly, I'm like indecisive about which ones I want to stay open. Like each one kind of has its pros and cons. So yeah, for now, I just have my paychecks split between 4 different accounts and it doesn't really bother me. So until it does, I'm just going to have a big old mess over here of like tons of just different checking accounts. So yes, let's go ahead and approve these. And then yes, I went out to eat this weekend before I budgeted my money. So that will go into food and drink. And also, it was so much more expensive than I usually pay to go out because we had 5 people and I suggested we get a pitcher of margaritas, and I thought I thought it was implied that we would all, foot the bill of that. Like it would just, because we're splitting the check, so the pitcher needs to go on one check. And yeah, I guess I'm just too nice to like ask people to Venmo me back for their portion of that. So no one paid me. So I guess it was, a gift to my friends, a pitcher of margaritas. But yeah, a little bit more expensive than normal. That's fine. Go ahead and approve that. And some transferring I did. Just go ahead and approve all of those. And then we'll check my credit card. I believe, yes, yesterday I went to Walmart and I picked up a couple things, but I actually need to split this into 3 different line items. So first of all, what did I get? Oh yes, I got tortillas for $2.12 plus 14 cents of tax. And I like to be as accurate as possible with the tax. That's just me. I know some people kind of estimate when they split their transactions, but I like to, I don't know, just makes my brain happy to get the tax as close as possible. And then I also got household. I got some feminine hygiene products for $6.24. And we're going to add the 9.75% sales tax that we have here, We don't have income tax in Tennessee, but where I live, my county has absurdly high sales tax. And then the last thing is going to be some personal care. And this is, oh, well, it says the remaining amount, $38.38 after tax. Okay. So that's going to create some overspending. That's fine. We will go ahead and clean that up. Okay, so I'm just going to start budgeting out, and then once I get down to my fun money, I'll fix that overspending. And I've got some overspending in household. Okay, so first thing, we will just put $300 into my next month fund, and we'll come back to that. I'll probably add more here. And then my normal $275 weekly quarterly taxes savings since I'm a 1099 contractor. And then we will give me my $100 of fun money for the week. But now my fun money is going to be nearly gone from these purchases. That's fine. Okay, and then we'll fix this household overspending with groceries. And then we can snooze that. It just wants me to get that back up to 100, but I don't want to. Okay. And then I'm good because the only thing I'm saving for down here in my banana stand is my car fund. And I did add a target to this. I added a dateless savings balance target. So I like that because, you know, I don't know, I guess it's motivating to see the the progress bar down here. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. I felt like it would be more motivating to throw, you know, my spare change in there. But I'm definitely doing at least $200 a month. And so I like that this tells me that if I keep doing $200 a month like I'm doing, I'll reach my target of $12,000 in 33 months, which hopefully it's more like maybe like 24 months at the most, but we'll see. For now, 33 months. So anyway, I'm not really saving for anything else right now. And I already transferred another $800 towards my retirement. So we'll go ahead and add that. I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe not. I think the bonus is just throwing me off. Well, let's go ahead and just throw, I need to get my next month fund back up to $2,500 anyway. And I made a mistake last month and I had to borrow $800 out of my next month fund because I accidentally double transferred money to my retirement account. So that's fine. I can just put the extra towards my next month fund. Okay, so I just realized something. With that $800 that I contributed to retirement this week, I crossed the $30,000 funded mark, which if you've been watching me since the beginning of the year, you would know that my original investing goal at the beginning of 2024 was to invest $30,000 this year, which sounded crazy, but achievable for me at the time. That was the most I would have ever invested because I had never really focused on investing before. I just learned about investing in 2023, really. And 2023 was when I started budgeting. And it just blows my mind that we're only halfway through the year and I met that original goal that seemed like crazy at the beginning of the year. And now I'm on track to possibly hit like closer to $50,000 invested. And yeah, this is why I love YNAB. Like YNAB did this for me. I want to show you. So I took some time and I filled in a little bit more historical data. So I started YNAB in September of 2023. So there's kind of a jump here of when I added certain accounts. This graph is not perfect. I was not super accurately tracking my net worth for a while, but it's overall the general trend is correct. But like back here in January of 2020, this is probably like $6,000 off. It's not including the crypto that I had and maybe another like 1,000 in my savings account or something that is not being accounted here. But I'm pretty sure in January of 2020, my net worth was like $15,000 or less. So yeah, you can see, how flat and uneventful this was, because I was basically 2020 is when I opened my Roth IRA. That was my very first investment, or my first retirement account that I opened. I had my Acorns brokerage account, but that was, just investing some spare change. I think I had like $5,000 or $6,000 in there at the time. So I was basically just maxing out my Roth IRA for a few years. And then in 2023 is when I became financially literate. I believe it was February of 2023 that I discovered Caleb Hammer on YouTube, and I discovered how quote unquote behind I was saving for retirement. Everyone's on their own timeline, and it's going to look different for everyone, but for the position that I was in, living with my parents, I didn't have any debt. Like, there was no reason that I should have been spending the way I was spending and not saving anything. I was living paycheck to paycheck and still wondering like why my net worth wasn't going up. So in March of 2023, that's when I started my first budget. And from then on, then in September is when I started YNAB. And there's this jump here just because of adding all of my accounts to YNAB. So that's when it became super accurate. So there was some money that I'm missing from this historical data here. But so you can see the increase from just starting to budget. And then once I started using YNAB and really heavily focusing on investing being my number one goal and catching up to where I felt like my retirement account should be for my age, it's just like skyrocketed. And yeah, I thought that was really cool to share. I mean, you can clearly see like when I started YNAB and when things started really taking off for me. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. I don't know what else more to say. I'm just like I'm really thankful for you guys, and I've learned so much. I haven't even been using YNAB for a whole year, but I've learned a lot, and I still have more to learn, and I'm excited to see where the rest of the year takes all of us. And yeah, before I get too sappy, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye.